So from yesterday's concept, are you clear about McKinsey's 7S framework? Nice. Kalyan, everyone, I want to, hear a response.
Yes, ma'am.
Sridhar is saying yes. Kalyan, good. Neil, are you there? Rajesh?
Yeah,
Yes,
more,
ma'am.
moral, yes, in general, yes.
Yeah.
Because
Loita, you can come on cam.
Okay. Okay, so who wants to go first? Or shall I talk about first?
Kalyan will go first.
No, I was saying let Dr. Hema sort of, start with the lead. Okay, and yeah.
Okay. I've
Yeah.
just written the 7 elements
She
and just
wanted
I'll
all of
try
you to
to,
recap. Anyone
I'll
to
try
recap.
to fit in. No, we are not recapping. We are, I think 7S, all the 7 are clear to everyone. So I think now we can just proceed. So I'll just give you a scenario that in how I'm incorporating this, I'm not answering a particular question, but the question can be anything around these, 7 elements. First, we frame the answer, then we'll talk about the question. Okay. So the situation is that, our company wants to go into automation enterprise wide. To go into automation, we have taken, a pilot project in the procurement function. So the entire PR to pay process, we want to develop agents who would be running our RFP, who would be taking the offers, evaluating the offers on the technical, commercial, price perspective, bring out a comparative statement, and then what it would do, then there would be agents who would be doing the vendor analytics, spend analytics. Then after that, the comparative is done. The agentic mode will guide us whether we need to go in for reverse auction or we can call the vendors for negotiation, or and also what are the levers available for us to handle that negotiation. So once we have this and we close the negotiation process for any product or service, then this automated process is going to make the note for approval. Once the note for approval is done, it will create the purchase orders. And the entire series is happening on the auto mode with human in the loop at various places. So when this project came into action, the entire buyer team, which are about, I would say in the entire function, about 60 people. So they became bit furious because it felt like these agents are going to take away their job. Or from 60, maybe we would need only 10, 50. So to take care of their anxiety, see, the management did some town halls, explained to them the importance of the AI and agentic framework in the current scenario. And these agents are going to be making the job of the buyer easier. It's not about taking their jobs, but enabling them to dive deep and create more value for the organization. Because if you get the spend analytic data, vendor analytics data, then you are able to double click the things and get better pricings, more number of vendors. So the saving percentage would improve. And once the agents are working 24 by 7, so in the same time, the volume of work handled can be more and the efficiencies can be better. So this process was explained to the buyers. so that, the buyers don't feel left out. They were the part of generation of the project design document and the solution design document. So they were the key stakeholders who wrote the entire SOP of how the vendors are, how this agentic process would run. So this structure, so amongst the buyer also, we did not select all the buyers. We made a, energized, highly active team of young tech savvy buyers who were part of this exercise. And those people who were on the edge, who were just thinking whether this is a good process or a bad process, we made them kind of auditors, so that they are going to review the entire process and see where are the gaps and how these gaps can be bridged. So is it making some sense that how we tackled the challenge of, buyers not being part of it, and how using this entire framework, that firstly we deployed a strategy that how we will do it. We did some town halls, talking to people during weekly review meetings, monthly review meetings, making that cross-functional groups in which people are the owners. They are the ones who are explaining in the review meeting that what has been done. So how we are using the systems, designing the project design document, the solution design document, these are kind of designing the systems. And the entire strategy is laid out with a kind of a structure. Yeah. So how does this sound to you?
Yeah.
So this can be, sorry. Kalyan, first go ahead.
Yeah. So my thought process while I was hearing what you were explaining is this is a change management, right?
Perfect.
One way.
Change management, starting a new organization, starting a new project, starting a, new business, new SBU within an organization. But definitely, yes, change management is part of it.
Okay. Yeah.
The narrative was seamless. It's not like chunky. It's a nice story telling that you did. So it
It's
just felt
just
like,
about weaving the different elements, but
Right.
those elements are in our mind.
without specifying system, strategy.
Yeah.
So it was nice.
But then when you follow a framework in your mind, then, at least you know where
Yeah,
you
you
go, from where you go, where you go.
There's a method to the madness. So
Yeah.
this is nice.
So quickly, I want, 1.5 minute, everyone can go about a process, what they have done. Even if you may not have done so many things, but you can cook also. Means some legitimate cooking can be done. I mean, little bit masala you can add.
Okay. So I can probably give it a try, and this may not come out so well.
It's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. We all are learning.
Okay. So okay. So in the way we would typically go about a customer acquisition process would consist of starting with talking about the products, its capabilities, features, right? And then look for the potential opportunities on a mapping of these to the customer pain points, right? And then understand what could be the the solution for their pain points. So this was the the strategy that we were having until recently. So what we have done, this was about 6-8 months back, and I was part of this initiative, is not to start from a product standpoint and from a product capability standpoint, but start from business outcomes. Okay. And let's say the business outcomes could be customer acquisition, customer retention, or let's say customer churn. Okay. Start with those business outcomes and then map it to the technical capabilities that would help in achieving those business outcomes. Okay. And map those technical outcomes to the capabilities and the services, right? So it's like doing that reverse engineering from the business outcomes. And then associate this with a second track, which was around doing a total cost of ownership comparison of achieving that business outcome when compared to a competitor platform. Right? So this then translated into an initiative which resulted in working with our marketing team, and the marketing team rebranded our website with the TCO calculator and driven by the business outcomes. Right. So yeah, this is what I would say is a strategy that took like a couple of those S's, right? The structure, the strategy, shared values, right? And the staff working with the marketing team, the GTM team, right? And the internal engineering organization made this happen. That's it. So it took 2 minutes.
Good.
I'm done.
So how about others now who wants to go? See, you are the champions of your processes. And as we said, you write at least your 10 to 15 stories. Just mention, like I will mention AI automation, consolidation, indigenization, my stories, CLM. So all there are Project Pragati. So there are multiple initiatives that I have led. So I will write I know my 10 stories. So whatever the answers may be, wherever you have to place, just use any one story and don't repeat that same story in another question. So at least if you have 15 stories, that is wonderful. If not 15, just keep a list of 10. 10 is a must. Even a small story you can talk out in a big way. And just remember, make a table of your stories. Left hand side, right, what is my story? Second column, make description. What was done? Third element, make what is the value you created? Is it cost? It is time? Is it something intangible? You made the experience better for people. That's also a good outcome. Or you did some value engineering. What did you do? So that impact should be come out very, very clearly. So that table of 10 to 15 items, if you all have, at least you get selected or you don't get selected, but you will impress the interviewer. That much I can say. And you yourself feel confident when you explain your stories. because then you have the table that is in your mind what you have done. Otherwise, what happens? We have done multiple things, but at that moment, the impact, the value, the description, the stakeholders, they seem hazy and we miss critical details. So just a small table, Excel file create for your own self. So now what we are going to do, we will be learning, we are all learning all the tools. So what I suggest is that I'll make a cheat sheet for all the, all the finance things we did, because certain companies, they like to give, some case studies also. Not all, but within the organization, it is more common that in the same organization, if they are elevating you, they take you through a assessment center. And in some places, it's also known as a development center. Has anyone gone through a DC or AC? No one? Okay. It's quite common.
Like DC understood, like as you said, like development center. AC
Hmm.
stands for?
So what people, what organizations do, they call external consultants like Thomas, this Aon. There are multiple consultants who run, these kind of assessment center. They evaluate the people in the company,
Yeah.
and then they will say that this is your leadership pipeline. They will, that they will do your assessment. They will give you a psychometric test. Then they will do 360-degree feedbacks. Then they will run a center in which they give you multiple cases. In those cases, like we are answering, there you will get a case and then you will have to run through that case. Same thing, you can use the STAR framework. This time you are talking about your own stories. That time you are, developing those stories from those small cases, like the case we did yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
I have undergone a similar program in my organization when they take us for the selection of the next leadership role. Uh, there is an external organization, EY, Ernst and Young. So they evaluate us for one full day. It's like a one full day program, which is for the selected candidates, and they will evaluate on various parameters. So they keep, I'm telling the old pattern which I underwent. So five type of exercises. One is the case studies, as you mentioned. So various case studies, business related case studies, and then they evaluate what is your response in terms of achieving the business goal. There are group discussions. There are
role plays.
role plays. Real life role plays, and there is also an interview
Interview,
about the
yeah. Last
career.
final
Yeah,
thing is the interview.
so it's very rigorous process, extremely rigorous. People literally cry in that program. I have seen many good technical people who were sort of confident in the beginning of the day, and by the evening they were almost crying because the evaluators gave very harsh feedback, and they are very blunt. They give very brutal feedback on the face. Somehow I survive because I maintain my uh, the, the
Yeah.
emotional roller coaster on the neutral path, and I'm lucky that I survived and I was elevated to the next role. But I have undergone, and it is extremely stressful. That's what I can say.
So this is also, once we are doing this is preparing you for internal
Yeah,
as well as
yeah,
external.
yeah.
Okay, so who wants to go next? Utilizing the 7S. Quickly, Ravi.
Okay. Let me check out. Like I haven't thought of it all.
Arre,
How
ठीक है,
this
it's
can.
okay. See, we all are leaders, na? They will call you on the stage and you have to speak something. So just you can always speak. 1.5 minutes is nothing.
Challenge. Okay, sure. So there was a scenario wherein like our client was facing a challenge that they search options that they were actually having on their screens. It was actually becoming a bottleneck for their business. The reason behind that was because of these multiple
Okay.
mediums coming in, which has actually impacted their business. Okay, so over here, like they have competitions with Netflix and Amazon and other uh, digital providers. So these people have a very powerful search to filter out the movies by the character name or by actor name or by the movie's name, right? But the search engine that we had for our client, it was a very plain search which used to fetch only the data from the list of movies or the list of genres that we had from that, right? So they actually were losing business because it was not up to the standard that Netflix and Amazon has. So we were actually brought into these discussions, and then like we thought, okay, what can be done? So therein, like we pitched in, and I quickly formed up a team of four, wherein like we worked out to bring in some optimization, wherein we brought in Elasticsearch along with VectorDB into the usage, which actually helped categorize the whole uh, content into different ways, wherein like the search can be optimized. So the search was not a simple search now; it has got optimized, wherein like now the search was working as if AI powered search solution, wherein like Olama was used, and AI ops automation has actually been brought into over here, which actually improvised the search and the experience that the people were having or the end user was having. So instead of just getting the slots or the character names, now they can even search by the actor's name, which was missing earlier. So instead of a plain search earlier that was working earlier, it has actually gone into a step ahead, which started working with the LLMs brought into use. So this has actually got a good appreciation, and this has actually also went into the production as well. So that was one of the challenge which we took up, and it had AI ops, which actually was a learning experience for all of us. And VectorDB has actually brought in the semantic search rather than the plain old search that we have been doing. That's it.
Good, Ravi.
I'm
But
not sure.
I understand that this was all AI and you solved a challenge and problem. That's a good, one story is good. But are there people involved?
Yes,
Because
there were
the
people involved.
people challenge I could not understand properly.
Okay. So the people challenge, like I had to form a team quickly because
Did you mention this? Sorry, I missed it earlier.
yes, I mentioned it. Like we formed a team of four.
Acha, acha. Okay. Then
Four.
it's okay. Good. Wonderful. Very nice. Good. So why all the cameras have gone? Sridhar?
No, I just came. Sorry. Okay, so I'm very tired, by the way. I'll try my best. Okay.
Okay, Rajesh, you can go first, maybe then.
Yeah, I just need like 5 minutes break. I'll come back.
Take a break. Hey, I was leading a digital transformation for one of the largest fintech client in US. It's called Fiserv, and this involved of transformation of the legacies, the applications that were running on the legacy system to a digitalized era, involving a .NET framework and React.js and the latest UI-based technologies. So to make this happen, so build a transformation team spanning across the globe, right? Predominantly US, UK, and India. And we build this team, cross-functional team,
and we implemented some of the key agile practices, to create a sense of urgency because the client wanted this to happen in a short span of time. So we built this system where the team collaborated effectively and coming together to build a system where we were able to move the current system that the Pfizer was working on the legacy system to a digitalized platform. And this was one of the wow moment for the client because we could deliver at scale and we were able to reduce some of the do a cost optimization, in specific to an extent of 20%. So this was, this was a key initiative. Thank you.
Good. Very good. Now, Sridhar, are you ready? Neil?
Yeah. So, shall
Would
I
you
go
like
ahead?
to share?
Yeah. So, I'm leading a digital transformation and increase of revenue per employee in initiative at the moment. At present, we are using time and material way of billing to our internal customers. And year on year, it is becoming very challenging to maintain the same level of billing rate, but also to tackle the currency exchange related changes as well as the employee salary hike. So overall profitability of the organization is reducing, and it is always becoming a challenge how to add the revenue without increasing the capacity. So we are working on this to increase revenue per employee. And for that, of course, our vision remains same, that we want to be fair in terms of billing to our partner. But we also want to ensure that as our experience is growing, the right amount of billing is done. It cannot be the same billing rate for the new joiner as well as the specialist and the experienced person. So we are working on the preparing the differential billing rates as well as the premium billing rate. For the niche services, those are offered by our experienced people. Secondly, with help of digital transformation, we are also working on leveraging the domain expertise. We work on automotive domain. So we have a vast knowledge base of people working in the hardware, software, and the calibration development areas. And today, the automotive industry is highly looking for the expertise. For example, if they have to select the off-the-shelf product, they need to know which product catalog they could refer, and what, with minimum development cost, what they can negotiate with the various suppliers. So our domain knowledge, with help of AI, we are building various tools. One example, as I told, to prepare the off-the-shelf catalog. Second is also to create the training services to train our automotive partners. Third is also about providing the catalog for the component selections, because the supplier in the global geopolitical situation, there is very much disruption, and automotive industry is struggling to find a stable supply chain system. So we are also working on AI-based tools for this. So with such levers, we are preparing the additional product lines with the same capacity that we have, maintaining our regular core business, and using the expertise of our people, and using the digital, the AI products. So that's what we are working on.
Good. It was quite long, actually. Just need to, work on making it bit
Yeah.
compressed.
Yeah, I just told a real time story. I really had not
Real-time story,
prepared it,
just you
and
need to make it,
yeah,
only the key elements come out. Otherwise, people will lose interest and they will drift somewhere else.
yeah, correct.
Just, crisp.
I need to work on my articulation. That's what frequently comes to my mind,
See,
that I
as
need
we
to little bit
speak
work on
now,
my
it will automatically become better.
yeah.
Yeah, and then the other thing, Neil, is you started with one and then you went on to another area, right? What I meant is
Okay.
you started with a challenge saying that utilization of your current team is a challenge, and then you went into the sort of the products, the AI, etc. So I was not able to, like Dr. Hema was saying, I was not able to sort of completely follow that journey that you were going
Okay.
through.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
I also, what happens, if it becomes too long, we drift away.
Yeah, correct.
If it is
Understand.
crisp, you are able to retain the interest of the people. So 1 minute is good. At one point, 1 minute, little bit, 10, 20 seconds more is good, but not 3, 4 minutes.
Yeah, I think I need to prepare a little bit for that. As I was telling,
Just
as
if
it.
you write your stories in a small
Hmm.
table, it
Hmm.
will give you a good framework.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay,
Some
who is left?
preparation is needed.
Okay, I think I'm left off. It took me some splash of water.
Thank you.
Are you
Okay.
ready?
Yeah. So while I was working for Deloitte, we had a COO from the US visiting France, attending a conference call hosted by Singapore team. And the call got dropped multiple times. He got pissed off. He was asking about the French team, Singapore team, and US team, what's going on. And nobody has a clue of where the issue is. He got very, very angry, called up my boss, who was the central communications leader, and asked, we should fix this no matter what, how much it costs. I'm going to sponsor that. So my boss pulled up some of us, and then to work on the solution, which is going to be scalable, reliable, and then very quality in nature. So we quickly formed a joint action committee amongst the administrators across the globe, and then split into multiple teams. Created an architecture group centrally, engineering groups centrally, admin group centrally, and then reporting group to be able to discuss on how can we centralize the services and reduce the dependence on the local teams. Because at the local teams, there were concerns about the ability and skills of the team members. So we have hired a lot of experts centrally to take care of all the operations and the communications. But the challenge is how do we not let the teams in the local teams go, but give some work to them. So that's where we created some portion of work to them to be able to identify and then troubleshoot issues. But the core aim of centralizing these communications has resulted in improved reliability, quality, and then scalability across the globe. So from 43 data centers, we brought it to 10 data centers across the globe, reducing the cost savings, and then improving the quality of service. That's the success story we have had.
Was good, Sridhar, but the beginning, that CEO, Deloitte, this, that, not required. Just talk about what was the issue and how you resolved it. And is your Deloitte your current organization or prior?
One of the previous.
So don't mention the name then. So early in my career, this happened. And the CEO called this, that's not required. Just talk about the challenge, that connectivity or communication, whatever it was, that it was getting disrupted. And so the senior leadership was, not comfortable about it. And they wanted immediate resolution of this matter. So we formed immediately, a task force was, formulated, and I was leading that task force. And
Yeah.
we did 1, 2, 3, this thing, and done.
Yeah.
Sure.
So instead of we, you can change to I.
No, it was we.
Means
It was never me.
V is okay. V is okay. At every time you cannot use I also, but just somewhere you can say that I was leading the initiative.
I was
And
leading
there was a cross-functional team. We formulated the entire task force. I was leading the task force.
Yeah.
Sure.
Good, very good. So now what we will do, we have 5 minutes. What I want you all to do is, so whatever we have done, I want, all of you to revisit and revise also. It should not be that we keep on forgetting whatever we do. Are you all making some notes?
Yeah.
Because today we all will remember, but tomorrow we will all forget. That's the nature of the mind. Because new stuff will get on loading and then the old stuff will keep on deleting. So how do we ensure that, that the valve outlet valve is closed and only inlet valve is open? So that is the challenge. So I think we need to have a one small notebook. You can keep big notes in one notebook, but just the summaries or the gist of whatever we do needs to be kept. Because there will be two information overload will be there. But you need to, manage that. So one small thing I'll just talk about, SWOT. So I want everyone to prepare your SWOT. So when we talk about SWOT, everyone knows about SWOT. What is a SWOT?
Strength, weakness, opportunities, threat.
Perfect. So when we talk about anyone who doesn't know, so I'll just talk about it. So very good. Everyone knows. So what we have to do, we'll talk about SWOT, strengths and weaknesses. They are our internal. So in an interview, there can always be a question, what are your strengths or what are your unique capabilities? What is your USP? What do you do better? Sometimes they can also ask what others perceive as your strength. What would your colleagues say about you? What would your boss say about you? So I want you to answer all these questions. Have you written? Okay, I'll send a picture. Then there is weakness. So simple question. What are your weaknesses? It can also be what does your competition or what do your peers do better than you? So a strategic diplomatic answer, I want you to go to Google, search for your own self and find an answer to this. Keep your one, small booklet ready that before the exam, in any interview, just flip through those pages. Then we will talk about what are your opportunities. What are the trends that may positively impact you? So then you can talk about your opportunities, that my strengths are these, this is this and this, your company needs this. Just trying to marry your strengths with the opportunities in the another company. So just in your area, just try to formulate 2, 3. And similarly, threat would be what trends may negatively impact you. So what are the things, that make you uncomfortable? In an interview, they can ask you, what do you think, what makes you uncomfortable? Does the peer pressure make you uncomfortable? Does a peer talking to you, if he doesn't agree to you in a meeting, is it making you uncomfortable? Is your boss, when he tells you something to do, is it making you uncomfortable? So what are the things that make you uncomfortable in an organization? So you have to find out all diplomatic answers, and I would like to hear this on Monday. And during the weekend, maybe I will try to share some kind of summaries which you can, save in a folder. It's like flipping and make your own, make your own repository. I'll share something so that it helps you. Now the house is
Hema,
open.
instead of asking, you giving them something, I think morning I was thinking that we should give them homework wherein they should come up with something, because they're all independent leaders and very intelligent and very talented people we have. I would request everyone to do this, don't leave this responsibility on us. You show us how capable you are, and things should come from your end now instead of we sending things to you. All right? No more spoon feeding. No more. I mean, we've done enough. I would request everybody to do it.
When we create our own folder, then it really helps us. What we can do on Monday, we will all talk about our SWOT and we will show what we have created.
Yeah.
Like we will talk about Star L and everyone will show one sheet on Star L.
Yeah, keep your sheets ready so that we will ask you to share it. Keep your stories ready, we'll ask you to share it. And once you've done your stories, built your stories, you please post it in the group. The homework was given on Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday was enough to prepare for it. I think everybody had a lot of time. So if you have not done it by tomorrow, have it ready. Again, one more
Just
Friday,
make a
Saturday,
small,
Sunday.
Excel file. Don't write the big stories. Just bullets, 2-3 bullets.
No, which is easy because it's your story you can talk about.
So you mean to say this 7S framework are related
Yes.
to that some 10-15 stories?
No, not all are 7S. Day 1, we talk what all we have done this week. We did Star L, we did PPT framework, then we did the McKinsey 7S. So we have already completed 3 frameworks. Now, Monday, we are going to talk about SWOT.
Understood. Are you sharing this anywhere? The file that you are presenting?
I will share. PPT, I will share.
PPT, I just wanted. Star, of course.
I will share just now or maybe
Okay.
tomorrow I'll share or today I'll share.
Also, Gitanjali ji, like if I can get the recordings, because I was not able to join those classes, so I would really want to go through them.
All students share your farras. That's how we used to do homework in our college time.
Yeah,
Right,
you
or
have
ask
the
us to WhatsApp
recording.
your-
Gita, you have the recording, na?
Yes. I can share,
So
but
Siri,
I know.
even like I didn't attend some of the sessions from the previous one, wherein like beta was done, right? I covered it to, I believe, 70% or 80%, but the last part I missed out.
No. Things that are not done on the same day, there is never another time. Even if I share the video, there's no time for anybody to watch it. I will share it though.
Yes.
I know you people hardly have time. So you do it today. And do message me. I am going to take account on everybody. I'll ping you all. Share your stories with me. I will read them. Sridhar, no more of feeling tired, huh? I don't give you that. You have to work.
I do have some stories already created, but I haven't got prepared myself.
And those who are not preparing stories, we will consider that they are overly talented. They don't need to come and attend the class then. Or they need to start taking sessions. Those who are not doing homework, they need to take sessions because they are brilliant. Yeah. So next session, by whoever will not let me know that they are not doing the homework, then we will ask them to take the session.
Good then.
I have already put Sridhar on the task for next week. He's going to take a session.
I want to teach something heartfully, not painfully, so that people can understand what I'm teaching, right? So
Yeah.
please allow me to, get there, and then sure, I'm happy to really teach about cybersecurity concepts at least, right? So everybody has an idea what
No,
cybersecurity.
if cybersecurity is a painful topic for you, then you choose a heartful topic.
No,
We
no,
are
no.
ready to
Topic
listen
is
any
heartful,
topic.
but not the times are not heartful. Times are really painful these days.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I just asked a cybersecurity topic, but what
Yeah,
I'm trying to say is, I'm going to put you all on sessions now. I want to see your leadership skills and your teaching skills and sharing your knowledge with us.
sure, definitely.
Yeah.
So I have one question, not a retaliation, but a question really that I want to discuss. So today I spoke about Deloitte case, and then the other day I spoke about other case, right? The feedback has been don't use the company name or which is old. So in an interview of 1 hour, for example, if the panel is asking for about 8 to 10 questions, give us the scenario. I cannot talk about 8 scenarios from the same company, right? I have to talk about the previous
Come back. You cannot talk about.
the company I'm working for now. Maybe
That's okay. That's okay. Perfectly okay. Just you can say early in my career.
All right. So don't.
Because what happens?
The reason I
Otherwise,
take the names out is,
yeah.
ma'am, because Deloitte has got some weightage, in the than other companies. Like I cannot talk about Wipro, where I didn't have success rate so much, and I spent about 9 years at Deloitte, where there were so many successful stories, and deliverables, where I could actually really, even I can go back and refer
How
to it.
long you are in this company, current company?
6 months, chairman.
6 months. Oh, then you can definitely go ahead and talk about those stories.
Yeah, that's the reason I really bring that the past experience. Otherwise, I
Yeah,
wouldn't.
it's okay. It's okay. Even if you have spent 10 years here and earlier stories, then also those also you are free to use.
Right.
If the interviewer asks you which company was this, they may, get excited and they may want to ask. Then you say, it was during my tenure at Deloitte.
Sure.
No, see, Sridhar, there are multiple sort of, schools of thought, okay? Now, one is your CV, if the hiring manager has gone through, will clearly know that you were at Deloitte for 9 years, right? That was your previous company, right? What Dr. Hema is saying is, so if you put emphasis on, let's say, that story, the strength of that story should resonate with the interviewer. Okay. And the outcomes from that story should resonate with that interviewer. Right? So if you sort of, if you say that Deloitte, I mean, he has your CV in front of him. He has seen that you have been there for 9 years. Okay. And I think we talked about it, I think, in one of our previous calls as well. At least, I mean, I know that in some interviews, they don't take lightly if you take the customer names or the company names, etc. Right? So I've been told that okay, we don't, because these get recorded. So for GDPR and for these other compliances, they say that if they get audited, then we'll be in trouble. So please don't take the names of the customers. You can anonymize them and then say that a top 10 bank in APAC or Americas, right? I think something like that.
Yeah, I mean, speaking about clients, even I'm against that. And in fact, I gave the feedback several times in the same calls, right? I don't take the client because Deloitte was my direct employer, which I can take the name out. I cannot talk about a situation in Wipro where I was working for a banking client. I don't take the client name out. So there's always that balancing and that we have to be considering, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about that. That's okay. Any other question? Chalo, good then. Good night, everyone.
We'll
Okay,
meet on
just wanted to
Monday,
ask
right?
Gitanjali ji, is there any other WhatsApp group or because I'm really not sure now for this batch, is there any separate group or
You
You're
are
on
on
you're
mute,
on mute?
Geeta.
You're on mute.
I will add you here. I missed
Okay,
on adding
because
you.
if
That's
there is
right.
some study material or some assignment, maybe then I could go through it.
Yeah, there are no assignments. Assignments are only from you people. We have to submit.
Okay.
Okay, so tomorrow morning, 5:45, I request everyone to join, okay? Who all are in and who are not in?
I joined, but I don't know. Was it a wrong
You
link or
joined at the
something?
time when we finished.
And I joined at 5:45, then at 6, then at 6:45 or 6:30.
Huh?
Yeah.
Mane? The class happened. Preeti and me were there.
No, that's not. Maybe I don't know. The link which I
think you
joined
must have
was.
joined in the link that Dr. Hemlata shared.
Oh.
The
Oh,
previous day she shared another. She
acha, I
generally
shared that one. Okay, then my mistake.
No. You shared the right link. He
Then?
must have joined. He must
Oh,
have
acha.
joined the link that Dr. Hemlata had sent.
Yeah. I mean, it
Previous
was
day,
just saying it was recording in progress. Then I thought, where is madam?
I didn't
Madam,
join, so I have
you
to
need to
complain.
give
I
us.
saw your message, which was on the WhatsApp group, but then I saw that we've already finished the meeting by then. 6:30 sometime you send the message.
Yeah, but
So,
5:45 I
okay.
joined. Then no one was
Yeah,
there.
I
Then I
came a
slept.
little
Then I
late
woke.
today. I came a little late today. I came at 5:50. I was 5 minutes late. So I wasn't there.
But madam,
Okay.
next time we need to share pakoda with us also. आज पकौड़ा
Yeah.
बनाया है? क्या स्पेशल क्या है? आप कहाँ रहे थे? हमको भूख लग रहा था।
क्या करें आप लोग आज
बेंगलोर।
का काम था, थोड़ा लेट हो गया खाने के लिए.
नहीं, स्पेशल आप हमें भी खिलाइए।
Definitely. अब हम बैंगलोर में ही हैं, so we should
Oh, super.
catch up together. Yeah.
Yeah, all of you come together to Hyderabad. We will host you. Who is in Hyderabad? I think I'm only one.
Majority are in Bangalore.
That's why you should come
We should
together.
invite you because we are all here. You and Preeti is also in Hyderabad, okay?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
You
Sorry.
cannot miss her.
Okay, sorry, ma'am. I didn't know that. Okay, then come to Hyderabad. We will
Or
host.
we'll do a Bangalore get together when Hemaji is coming to Bangalore. I'm sure Hemaji will be coming soon.
Oh,
Hema, you can drop if you want to. I know it's your sleeping time. You can, but if you are coming to Bangalore, then do let us know.
Please
So
plan.
I'll keep you posted.
Hyderabad is too hot now, Sridhar. So I don't want to get roasted. Okay.
We have air conditions everywhere, from the flight, airport, cabs, hotels, banquet halls. सब में air conditioning होता है. It's not like you are going outside the city, right? But anyway, we'll plan for a gathering somehow.
So acha, now don't leave anybody, okay? Just tell me who all have made stories already. Who are all ready? Kalyan?
I have not made.
Why?
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday क्या किया?
Okay. So
Okay. Today, make an Excel sheet just like she said, bullets. Just bullets, but you make that 10 points, okay? Sridhar?
I haven't
Not
made.
done.
No.
So
Weekend has
next
been
time the next
absolute.
class is not happening if you're not proceeding with the homeworks.
Sure, ma'am. We have a weekend, no? We'll do it.
Or the other option is that whoever is not doing the homework, okay, then Kalyan's turn for taking one session, your turn for taking second session. Next week, me and Hema ji are resting. You all are going to take the sessions. Ravi ji and
Ravi ji is
Neil
feeling
was
bad.
not
We are not
aware.
taking
Neil
his
was
name.
not aware of the
He
session
is ready
because
to take the
Neil
classes
was
for us.
not there on Thursday.
there are some very good students in any batch, right? So very good, very disciplined, very religious students, okay, in every batch. So Ravi is.
We had
And I
a
am the LLB.
discussion. We have an impression about you as the best student of this class.
Yeah, we
So
were
don't.
discussing it for over a week. And I'm the LLB, leader of last bench students. So I always last for a lot of
And I
times.
have heard, yeah, Sridhar also has been a topper throughout. So
Kahan pe?
Sridhar is going to
Where,
be
man? No.
Ah,
Every college, school I went, right, they will sue us if I say I'm topper.
so you are going to be the best and show your homework as the first person, okay?
Yeah, we'll do it in the weekend.
Rajesh ji has done it. Ravi, what about you?
I have 5 stories written down.
5 stories you wrote with the success rate and everything.
Success rate, I don't know, like
I mean, the
I
way
was not part
Himanshu
of
told
that.
that you should write what it is about and what was the result and what was the achievement, everything you have written.
And like I was not part of that call, like that session.
Make it that way now.
But I have 5. Like that's the reason I was asking for the recording so that I can go through, and even this framework